Hello, welcome back to another video. I'm sorry I didn't really upload much. I usually say this a lot in my other videos. I'm sorry for that yet again, and I will try my hardest to upload more. But anyways, you probably already read the title. Today we are looking at Surrealist Arts by some people you might know, and some you might not. So without further ado, let's get into our first one.
The first one I'd like to talk about is The Son of Man, a painting by Rene Magritte. But before we dig deeper into the painting, what exactly is Surrealism? A 20th century avant-garde movement in art and literature which sought to release the creative potential of the unconscious mind, for example, by the rational juxtaposition of images. Okay, now that we have a definition of it, we can continue. The image was made in 1964. It consists of a man standing in front of a low wall with a hovering apple in his face. Magritte painted it self-portrait, and he also explains for why the apple is there. At least it hides the face partly well. So you have the apparent face, the apple hiding the visible but hidden. The face was the face of a person. It's something that happens constantly. Everything we see hides another thing. We always want to see what is hidden by what we see. There is an interest in that which is hidden and which the visible does not show us. The interest can take the form of a quite intense feeling, a sort of conflict, one might say, between the visible that is hidden and the visible that is present. Alright, so since we are done with that, let's move on to the next painting.
Look at this. Does it make you feel uncomfortable? Is the painting soothing? Out of the ordinary? Does it make you feel a certain emotion? It could make you feel anything because this painting is the most famous surrealist painting out of all of them. This is called The Persistence of Memory by Salvador Dali. It was painted in 1931, and people, when they saw it, would mostly be looking at the melting clocks, which is something that makes it surreal for what it is. Many people came up with titles when they saw it, like melting clocks, soft watches, and melting watches.
The next one I'd like to discuss is This Is Not a Pipe by Rene Magritte. The actual title for this is The Treachery of Images. The This Is Not a Pipe is the translated French at the bottom of the painting. Is this really surreal? Well, I mean, it is out of the ordinary on why there is a pipe and a message saying it's not. But why did Magritte do this? After researching, I came across this.
The famous pipe. Our people reproached me for it. And yet, could you stuff my pipe? No, it's just a representation, is it not? So if he had written on my picture, this is a pipe, he'd have been lying.
This next painting is yet again made by Rene Magritte. It is called The False Mirror, and it was made in 1928. It consists of the iris and behind it a cloudy sky with some blue in it. When searching what happened to the false mirror painting, this is what it says. Magritte painted 3 versions of Le False Mirror. The original version of the false mirror was painted at Le Bruxelles, France in 1928. Between 1933 and 1936, it was owned by the surrealist photographer Man Ray. The painting was purchased from Man Ray by the Museum of Modern Art in New York. It's remained in Museum of Modern Art, permanent in collections since its purchase. Ivan Seal is an English painter and a sound artist who works with surreal type of stuff. He made the album Everywhere at the End of Time, which includes the music playing right now in stage 1. This is The Burning Memory. His artwork was surreal and abstract. When researching about him, this is what it says. Ivan Seal, born 22nd May 1973, is an English painter and sound artist who specializes in surreal and abstract works, centered around concepts of memory and the creation of imagined objects. He is best known for his collaborations with ambition musician James Leland Kirby, also known as The Caretaker, creating the artwork of critically acclaimed albums, An Empty Bliss Beyond This World, and the 6-part album series Everywhere at the End of Time, both of which examine themes of memory loss through the long-term mental decay brought about by dementia. For the last one, we have is this painting called Golconda. It was made by Rene Magritte, and when we examine it, we can see people hovering in the air. Rene Magritte said that the reason it's like this is that Magritte was inspired by photographs of soldiers parachuting during World War One. Alright guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you liked it. Make sure to subscribe. Well, you don't have to. You can subscribe if you want. It would be nice. But anyways, have a good day, and I'll see you in another video.